Okay.
You're supposed to do that.
Oh, all right. There we go. All right. Welcome everyone to the Angie after party. So far, Angie, what are you doing down there? You should be.
Fixed windows, Neil.
You should be up
Yep.
where
The
all
Windows are all effed up here.
all these
That's
are
just an
basement
example.
guy.
Hey, I do not live in a basement. I live in a fucking trailer. Get it right.
Oh, I'm in a big.
I'm in an apartment,
this
which
fu-
is really weird because I don't know why they call them apartments because they're all stuck together.
Why do you drive in a driveway and park in a parkway, or opposite?
Driving a parkway and parking a
parkway,
driveway. Yeah.
What do we have to 5 dad jokes in the last 10 minutes? Anybody else?
Yeah.
These are old.
Working
I
on it.
like, I like the British locution, the car park.
Car park.
I
I like whatever makes sense, and driveway and parkway don't. So.
The car park makes sense to me. It's like,
Yeah.
where do you park your car?
Where
In
you
the car
park your
park.
car. Sure.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Park my car on the roof.
Nice.
I think
the
your
car
voice is
park.
How
going
do you
down
get
a
it
few
there?
notes in the last hour.
My
Just
what?
drive up the
Your voice has
skyway.
gone down.
Has it?
I think so.
Probably just because I'm all stuffy again.
Oh.
Neil is
That's
all.
why they have.
I'm stuffy too.
Oh, Trevin! No, this isn't a plug. Yeah, works good. This stuff because one thing I hate about being sick is not being able to breathe through your nose. I hate that so much. So it's all like.
We're specifically breathing through your mouth for 8 hours of sleep. I hate that.
Oh
Oh, it's
God!
the
You wake
worst.
up and it's like you got to scrape off all the crusties and yeah.
What is this sleep? You
Your mouth
guys
just
keep saying
hurts.
it?
I know, that's what I was saying earlier.
Oh, yeah. New dad is into the chat. Oops.
So
The hell is sleep? I thought that they didn't make that in 2023.
I did something today that I've never done this late in the year. I had to
Oh.
cut my grass today. I've never had to cut my grass this late into October.
Get
Never.
used to it,
this is
bucko.
3-4 weeks later than I've ever cut my grass before.
I'm pretty sure the seasons have all just shifted a month.
I know.
Sound like an owl. Thanks, X. Jeez.
Ooh.
Ha one, ha two.
Three licks. Yeah. What, Mikey, you're very fucking dark going on there. What's
What's going on there?
Oh, there.
We are currently running in low light mode because little mama is with me.
Gotcha.
And she won't calm down with the lights all the way on. She's like, all right, cool. What are we talking about? It's like, you're not talking about anything. You're talking about sleepy.
You're going to study the inside of your eyelids.
Exactly.
There will be a test later.
Oh boy.
Hit per se. Who? Me? Who?
Mikey's
Yeah,
kind
nice.
Mikey's into the deep right now.
What are you talking about?
Back there.
I don't know what you said. Your mic didn't pick it up.
You're
I said you're into the deep. You were into the deep for a bit there.
Deep what?
Adele mode.
Deep
You're rolling in the
Deep,
deep.
dark,
It's
deep,
down
dark
mode.
crystal mirror.
Adele mode. Yeah.
oh, good Lord.
Lame comment, but I
So
like
much
this
good stuff
background.
going on to talk about. Let's see. We got the Middle East.
Do not do. Hey. This is not the game of let's list the things we're not going to talk about. This is not that show. We're not doing that. Stop. No. We're not going to get depressed about the horrible world that is clearly outside of our window. We are going to ignore that
fire.
motherfucker until the cows come
Absolutely
home.
not why I'm here right at the moment. I don't want to. I don't want
For
to
the
think about what's
for
going on.
the next
30 miles
90
away from
minutes,
me.
that shit does not exist. Leave it out there.
Yeah,
This
you
is
know,
everyone's escape from there.
the rules of polite conversation: no politics, no religion. Oops.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, bring on a theist. Let's debate a theist. We can do that today.
Let's don't. Let's just don't. Let's just pretend.
I will
know?
take the debate a
Be a
theist
challenge,
for
man.
100.
Yeah.
Lord have mercy.
What's your
Where's,
epistemology, Mikey? Let's
Where's what's his
Mister,
name in the
I hardly
chat
even know
there?
her.
Yeah, right.
Comes in there all the time.
I'm not pissed off at anything. What are you talking about?
I like that.
you were lucky you escaped the hell thing, Angie. I got a good dose of that as a Catholic. Demons and hell, and
Yeah,
You're
man.
lucky,
I don't
really.
know where the hellfire was, but somebody missed out on my church because I remember a lot of
yeah,
positivity.
you got lucky as a Catholic.
I really
Well,
did.
you're in
That's
New
nice.
England diocese, you know. It's like,
Maybe that's why it was different than the Midwest.
the only thing about the Boston Archdiocese was there's a little bit of hanky panky going on, which we all know about, but we're not going to talk about that either.
Ugh,
I think at this point it's guilty until proven innocent with all of that stuff. You know, every diocese probably has secrets we haven't found yet. So
I say shut them all down.
yes,
Shut them all down.
Tax them. That's what I say.
Tax 'em first.
them.
Tax them
Fuck
first,
out
then
of
shut them down.
hmm Definitely drove by a church with a political sign yesterday. Like, yep, you shouldn't have that up if you're not being taxed. End of story. Not even a question. But my church, I feel like it was like people were there to be positive. So why would they have mentioned hell? You know, like if you're going to invent a religion, you're going to invent the religion you want to be part of. So it's either going to be the people who are controlling who wanted. For us, it was just the people who wanted to. They made what they wanted to have. Is what I'm trying to say. So
What do we think is a fair, if there was like an eternal reckoning that happens after you die, what should be the proper punishment for let's just say generally just being a shithead?
I don't think anyone's ever asked that.
Cheetos,
what's the
Cheetos,
appropriate-
Cheetos fingers, and you're in a white. Cheetos fingers, and you're in a white suit.
Well, can you define
After
shithead?
death?
Like somebody who swears or somebody who? Okay,
I don't think swearing counts.
moral crimes versus
It's-
illegal stuff is two different things.
Chronic
But
liar.
not being able to swear might be my personal hell, but
I like
It comes out with like a little kid word every time you try to curse. It's like, well, I think that's a load of poopy duty. And he's like, oh, that's embarrassing.
the TV show The Good Place did that, didn't they?
Yeah. She kept trying to curse and it wouldn't let her.
I think elevator music for the rest of your life would be a pretty good punishment for a minor crime. That would drive me nuts.
I have ringing in the ears. I don't know if I can co-sign with your fucking monster speak you're talking about there.
This is kind of like Swedes. This is kind of like Swedes' most annoying thing ever.
Yeah, the heck. I think I'd still have it saved somewhere. Hold on.
I think monotony is probably a pretty good punishment for a minor crime. Same thing every single day for the rest of eternity. If it's not like a really good thing.
There you go.
That's heaven and hell. It's like the same fucking thing. Oh, you're going to bask in the glory of God. It's like, yeah, but then that's boring.
Yeah. Is that it? Yeah. I think that's where the 72 virgins comes from, because they had to up it a little bit. That wasn't good enough.
See, the opposite of 21 virgins would be horny for existence, but no hands.
Now, there's a good question. Do the 72 virgins retain their virginity, or is there just simply an endless supply of virgins?
No. They're virgins and they stay virgins. You're not allowed to have them.
Yeah, they just lock you in the room with the virgins who will remain as such.
That's what it really is.
This sounds like a tease.
wait, no one ever promised that the 72 virgins wouldn't be 72 virgins forever. That's really
Well,
good.
no.
They're fucking called virgins. They're not going to sleep with you, dumbass.
They're
Like,
that's
what-
just yeah.
Why would they sleep with you? They're fucking virgins. Did you not read the book?
No, they're non-fucking virgins. That's the problem, Mike.
Yeah.
Jesus.
How do you
They're
get to
gonna
be a
read-
virgin in heaven? You never.
We
fucked
wanted you to
nobody.
have a bunch of women to read scripture to. What did you think? You know what? I didn't think you were meant to be up here
What?
anyway. Go downstairs.
Well,
No.
they're saving themselves, but no one ever factored consent into them losing their virginity, so.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
mean,
what's Jesus doing up there? Just railing all the virgins? You fucking psychopath.
Whoa.
He's like Russell Brand on a cloud up there. Like, calm down,
Wow.
feller.
there are male versions, Mikey. I mean, it just seems like
Russell Brand on a cloud
Like
is
a-
what I said.
That's also good.
Russell
72 guys.
Brand.
Yeah, what do women get?
What is Russell Brand? Well, never mind. That's
Got to throw some shots across the pond. They've been getting it pretty easy lately. I've been ever
Yes,
since they
it's
lost
true.
Bojo and then the Queen. I've been letting them slide. They miss Bojo.
yeah.
Russell Brand's gone bad though.
And yeah, that's why I'm making fun of him.
Good.
Russell Brand went past his sell-by date like maybe
Yeah.
10 years ago.
He's the guy who's like 6 months late to the podcast game. So he's like constantly playing catch up. So now he's trying to like say wild shit to get in front of Joe Rogan. It's too late, man. Spotify could have been you, but you didn't know. You didn't trust the Swedish dudes. So it's too late. They gave all the money to Joe Rogan, and now you're fucked. Money's dried up, buddy. You missed it. You missed it.
Well, apparently, Morgan Stanley just lost about $2 billion because they lent Elon $12 billion to buy Twitter, and Twitter's lost so much money that they're out too already. That's pretty good. You lose $2 billion in a year on a $12 billion investment. That's awesome.
How does
Most impressive.
I don't know how people lose this much money. I didn't even know there was this much money.
I don't know how people get this much money.
Where is all this money coming from? How did the payment go? Did someone pull up a truck and then you just start unloading the briefcases and the fucking duffel bags full of cash? Like, how did this happen?
I want to know how the entire internet knew that him getting Twitter was a bad idea, but he didn't. And he's the millionaire, a
We
billionaire.
called it. We all called it.
Everyone called it.
Tried to warn you. Like, dude, this is not going to be fun. Don't you want to just go have fun? Don't you want to work on your Cybertruck? Isn't that fun?
Dude, that flicker and flame is going to give somebody
Elon-
with epilepsy a seizure. I was going to say.
Yeah, I kind of want the psychedelic back. That was a good time. The background.
Oh, but we're supposed to be atheists burning in hell.
We're in
What do you
hell,
mean?
yeah.
Elon
We're-
bought Twitter.
All
He's
right,
getting back at
fine.
the French people. Sorry.
Check this out.
All right.
Ooh.
Know
Whoa.
what it
We
is.
got lots, though. We got lots of stuff here.
Hey, hell could just be a periscope? Kaleidoscope?
Oh,
Kaleidoscope.
sorry.
Get rid of that one.
Slam it, Crunchy.
Whoa.
Oh my!
Yeah, that's
This
good.
guy.
Punch it.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Oh, ground level.
There you go.
Oh, there. All right, I'm done pushing buttons.
Now I'm just back on a subway. Whee.
Riding the rails. What's your favorite kind of public transit?
I'm kind of a fan of subways
We don't have them here.
I
because
like the little bikes they leave you. You just take them and then pay for them.
Especially the ones with the surprise that come out of the seat. Oh, you didn't mean that kind of bike.
What now?
having
What's
been in
wrong
New York
with you,
City, the subways are much easier to keep track of where you are than buses are. Buses don't stop for shit. Subways do. And you can just kind of lose yourself in a book or a podcast and not care about where you are for a while. It's a good time.
Yeah.
I grew up in Boston, or the greater Boston area, and that MBTA was great at the time.
Just making up letters.
Massachusetts Bay Transit Authority.
Yeah, so there's one extra letter in there that I'm used to with the MTA. Yeah, right. Bay. Gotcha.
New York stole that from Boston. We had to,
Okay. Does the
they
Bay
took a hold of that?
Does the Bay have to be involved? You're not taking the subway in the Bay, and you shouldn't be if you are. Don't put it in the water.
Actually, you do take the subway under the Bay.
They go under. See, I'm not riding a Boston subway.
In New York, I think you can use the same Metro Pass to use the ferry. So technically,
you can go from Staten Island to Harlem.
200th Street. Yep.
Yeah, all the way to the top of Manhattan for one pass.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
$275 pre-pandemic, but I'm sure has gone up by now.
$275 to ride the bus?
Well, because you're getting into the subway system, so you can literally go as far as you need to on one payment. So any train, any bus. If you get out of the train and you take a bus within like 10 minutes, it's still the same cost.
I'm not trying to hear all. Yeah, go ahead.
Like, do you get a transfer? Is it a time limit thing? You can use it for so long, or is it just directional?
It's like 10-15 minutes tops in between.
Yeah.
So they just give you. They'll just let you have a transfer. So it's only from transferring from one to the next one.
I think I've used it.
In the days when transfers were like an hour and a half, good.
Yeah, I was just going to say, when I was in London, you get a transfer on a bus, you get it. It's good for an hour and a half. You could jump on any other bus. Didn't matter what direction it's going.
This New York.
I remember that when I was in Toronto.
I think it's longer than 15 minutes. Because
this New York Transit seems. This New York Transit seems like a ripoff anyway. Because if I'm going 15 blocks and I don't want to stretch the entire island on one fucking transfer, I don't want to pay fucking $275 because I got groceries and I want to go fucking 4 blocks. This is a ripoff.
Well, see, the Staten Island ferry is free. Staten Island ferry is free. It does either way. It doesn't cost a goddamn thing.
Because the exodus out of Staten Island is always free. You're always free to leave.
No, you can go. You can go either way. Either way, you can ride the Staten Island ferry all day long for free, and people do when it's really hot. And they've got nothing better to do.
That's why I assumed it wouldn't be, because they wouldn't want you to stay there. A free boat ride, I'm in, Like,
it's kind of cool.
My people can tell you one thing: never trust a fucking free boat ride ever. The
reason it's free is because the reason it's free. The reason it's free is because the Verrazano Narrows Bridge is like $5.75 either way.
Oh, I gotta entice you.
And charge you guys to use bridges?
Oh yeah.
The bridge is Neil. The bridge is already built, and they still charging these motherfuckers for the bridge that's still sitting there. That's already up and standing already. The fuck are you got the people paying for the bridge for?
I get it, because we paid for highways when they're first built, but that lasts for a couple of years and then they cancel it. It's done. It's paid for.
Dude, the Confederation Bridge, we're still paying for that fucking thing.
What? Really?
This is 30 years later almost now.
Holy fuck!
Y'all got a mortgage on your bridge?
No, the bridge has been paid off for years, but they're still charging us the bridge fees. We live on the island. They shouldn't be charging us for going to the mainland. I can understand them charging tourists wanting to come over here, but
no,
stop charging us.
No, you're going to pay to get off that island, buddy, or you're walking off the island.
Say again, sorry. Angie?
I assumed it was upkeep costs, not like I assumed like they got a bank somewhere that they're waiting for the next time they have a major I don't know.
Possibly, but I mean,
so your regular taxes you're supposed to take care of.
Yeah.
So.
Michael can attest here in Chicagoland, we only have tollways to maintain the roads for their construction. And once the construction projects are finished, we'll just turn the tolls off. That's what they said in like 78. And them tolls went from being like fucking 25 cents and 45 cents. I think each one's around $2.50 now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And here's the best part. Not owned by the state.
No.
Wait, back up?
Yeah. No backup. It's just you have to pay the toll to be on the road.
It's evil.
And then it's like, oh well, that money goes to the stairs. Like, no, a private company owns it. It's like,
Yeah.
well, then take it down. Fucking what the hell are we talking about?
Yeah.
And they can't even afford to.
Good old.
They can't find people to put it back into those booths anymore.
They tried
Yeah.
that.
Well, I guess-
here. You had to put decals on your car, and something would recognize your decal, and then they charge you. And everyone's like, "No!" And they started peeling the decals off. And they're like, "Fuck you! We're not doing this shit." And then they stopped doing it.
We have easy passes. They're a pain in the ass.
Oh yeah, we got those.
You don't scan right half the time. Send the wrong address.
Swede's trying to reach you, Mikey.
I'm on it.
So I guess the story is that your favorite form of public transportation is none of the above.
Freeway.
Hot air balloon.
Find me a
Hot air
perfect
balloons.
public transport, and that'll be it. But they all have
Hang
it.
glider.
Yeah, well,
That's what I was thinking when you first said it. I like the public hang gliders.
Now,
Dude,
if
I
they're
saw
public
that.
hang gliders, you'll be renting them, right? So like you got to
Public
trust
zip
the hang gliders
line.
in condition.
That's not a zip line. That's the phone line. Get down.
the Eagles of Middle Earth, I think, would be the thing, right?
Yes.
Gandalf's eagle friends.
Just hop on an
Right.
eagle. The Rondor. Yeah, let's go.
Ride
That
my
would
dragon
show up
around.
at the end of the movie instead of in the middle of the movie where that would have been.
Or the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
Yep.
You could have called them over and fucking say, hey, can you just drop this ring down in there?
Right over there.
Just drop it from a great height, and just fucking bloop right into the fucking thing. Movie over with. Who wants
We're
to?
Don't put it on your little eagle knuckle either.
Yeah, it
If we're
won't fit.
talking fictional public transport, I want a Thestral from Harry Potter because you can't even see it under you if you haven't seen Death. So it just be like you're flying for real.
Oh yeah, the little dead horses that pulled the thing.
Yeah. It's the whole lore is that if you haven't seen someone die with your own eyes in person, you can't see them, which is most of us. I would.
I like the bus. I did like the bus.
That's true.
I'm just saying. It got real skinny, and then it got real wide, and then it got real skinny. Yeah.
And then it'd stretch and turn corners like as it like went around.
See, that's an improvement of public transport. A bus that doesn't get stuck in traffic in a city. That I could take.
I thought that they were gonna do like the buses that kind of rode on the lines, and they were like elevated, so they would just ride above the traffic. I remember seeing like some computer generated thing like in the 90s. I was like, what a great way. Buses are going to be so great in the future. Meanwhile, that same bus I was riding as a teenager is still on the road out there chugging black smoke down the. Now replacing that bus is a perfectly good bus.
Yeah. No, that makes too much sense. They wouldn't do that in real life.
Where's my flying cars? Damn it.
That's what I was just
Yeah.
thinking.
Where's my jetpack?
Great.
Where's my goddamn jetpack?
You don't want a jetpack.
Yes, I do.
That's a
Why
dude.
not?
No,
I really,
you
really
don't.
do.
I
Look, I
want
know
that
it's-
shitty
I
James
don't want
Bond.
a jetpack deal. Why?
Fuck, you're gonna light your ass on fire. That's why.
No, you got asbestos pants. Whatever.
Oh, that's good for you.
I'm flying
Well,
the
something. You
jetpack.
got something like that. That's
I'm
all
flying,
I'm saying.
I'm flying my jetpack as best as I can.
That's right.
Shut the hell up.
Asbestos pants.
I don't know if I could earn a
Hello,
license for a
everybody.
jetpack.
Hello, everybody in chat.
You think they're
It's
going to
been a
get
while.
licenses?
I think
I
They
think
would
they would.
need-
have-
Yeah, you probably-
Calling old.
very quickly they'd have to.
I'm not old. I'm full. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore.
You're seasoned.
Neil's-
You're
Yeah.
seasoned, Neil. You're fucking seasoned. Yeah.
Neil's got-
Experienced.
Neil's got a cold. Leave him alone.
Yeah.
Don't, make him
Say
answer,
so.
don't make him answer questions.
Just let me die quietly, okay?
Just go with whatever answer he gives you, okay? It doesn't matter if he answers the question you asked or whatever. Just roll with it, all right? It's called yes anding.
Yes, man.
All right, y'all. It is 10 o'clock over here, and I have an early day tomorrow, so I'm gonna peace out.
Well, thanks for hanging out with us,
Aw.
Angie.
Yeah.
And you are always welcome to pop in for the next guests after show.
Yeah,
And,
you can
um,
jump in any time when he's just going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask you about nerd shit, but never mind.
When? Oh, okay. Nerd shit. I got 5 minutes.
Classic last
Which is your favorite Star Wars movie?
Oh, this is where I lose my nerd card. I haven't seen them.
That's all the time we have for tonight's show, everybody.
Oh,
Thanks, everybody.
It's a quick after show tonight.
I've always been more into TV shows than movies because I like really getting into a character for several seasons, and so I've seen very few movies, like very few. Yeah.
What shows do you watch? All of them?
God, everything.
Did you watch Firefly?
Okay, maybe not everything.
No one likes Firefly, but you.
Mandalorian.
It's not true.
I've been kind of on a political kick. I've been doing West Wing and Madam Secretary, and I've been thinking about House of Cards.
I had to stop House of Cards because the actual Kevin Spacey got actually fucking creepy. I was like, dude, I was not even done with this show before you started weirding it out. Fuck.
Yeah.
I
think he was.
Oh yeah, they cut him out of the last season. Yeah.
Yep. Well, yeah, they should have.
And then scientist shows like MacGyver. I know it's not really a science show, but I like
MacGyver.
It's engineering.
Hey, I can.
Richard Dean Anderson is just worth it, you know.
They also, sorry, but they remade MacGyver, and so I've seen more of the new than the old because the old one is not existent on the internet as much. So.
Oh, the new one has that guy from Saturday Night Live in it.
Sure.
He used to be on Saturday
Never
Night
watched the
Live.
original, and I haven't seen the new one.
Yeah, I did, a lot of people who have watched the original criticize the new one, so I don't know if there's anything they have anything in common, but I liked it enough.
The only thing in common between the two is it's a guy named MacGyver, and he rigs things to get out of situations.
That's
fair. About all that was really in common between the two shows.
What was the series-long like objective though? Like with Airwolf, we had the whole situation with his brother, or with.
What is Airwolf?
Oh, Airwolf! Holy shit! Holy crap! You took me back, man. You took me way the hell back.
Vincent.
Oh shit! I don't know. John Michael Vincent. That's his name. That's
Jan Michael Vincent.
Yeah. Jan Michael. Yeah. Okay.
Jan.
Yeah, my boss is actually his second cousin.
Oh. Airwolf is a show about an advanced helicopter that gets stolen, and then these guys recover it and decide to keep it, and they do private stuff.
But the overarching theme is what happened to his brother in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Oh, damn. Yeah. Okay, that got darker.
And then there's
Speaking of war TV shows, I had a MASH kick a few months ago. If you want to do a throwback TV show,
MASH is great.
MASH is fucking great. Whenever I see that
entire series on my hard drive, I regularly watch it. I've watched it 3 times.
Alan Alda is God.
So good. And my little theater heart loves him because he was a big theater kid too, Alan Alda, which you can tell because his acting's fantastic. He really knows how to yes and.
He's good.
He's an atheist too.
Yeah,
we're trying to get him on the show, but he doesn't answer emails.
Yeah.
Too busy hosting PBS specials.
I don't know if he's
I even reached out to his one of his like manager representative type of things, and they never replied to my emails.
Yeah. But he doesn't do activist atheist
He's
stuff,
got to be in his late 80s at this point.
Gotta be.
Oh, I think he's even older than that.
Yeah, he's one of the few survivors. No, as far as I'm aware.
I think he's even older than that.
All right.
He's got to be in his late 80s.
He's older than me. I know that. And I'm old. So.
No, you're a nice age, Steph.
Thank you. I am, but not for long, Mikey. It's going to be 70 in November, man.
He's 87 years old. He still does a podcast.
He is 999,000 years old. I'm just saying.
He's not that old. He's 17 years older than me. It's like
and it's atheist related content too. I think his podcast, some sort of science show.
Oh,
yep. I bet if we get on his Patreon, I bet if we get on his Patreon or some weird shit, he'll totally fucking answer then. Let me investigate.
Right.
I'm on
a couple bucks at him.
You research.
Throw a couple.
That's what it. That's
I would be. I would be starstruck if he was on. I'd be like,
Right. What do you say?
Clear and Caitlin? Honestly.
Good evening, Mr.
Who was that
Alder.
guy that
It's
played
your
Travis
show.
John?
Just keep talking, okay?
Yeah.
I would just be saying stuff like Ottumwa, Iowa.
That's His character was from Maine.
Oh, yeah, I knew that. Yeah.
Yep.
Radar was Ottumwa.
Radar, yeah, that was the guy from
Radar.
Hawkeye Pierce.
Let's see.
Hawkeye, Alan Alda himself is actually from Iowa too, right?
That's right.
Gross. I don't like him anymore.
Well, the character was the character in the film and in the show was from Maine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
The movie.
Oh, hey, there were movies in the
good.
movie.
But
I'm just saying, there were movies.
His call sign Hawkeye is from Iowa, being the Hawkeye State.
Oh, that makes sense.
No, he was named after a character from a book.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But why do they justify
I
it
don't
in the
know who to
TV?
believe.
What's their TV show explanation? It can't be a book character, can it?
Yes. His
I
father's
figured that was
character was in a book, and that's who he was named after.
So Neil, you might be interested to know that Alan Alda's Clear and Vivid podcast has 283 episodes. So he's been going for a little bit here. He's been podcasting for a minute.
That was before.
Yeah.
I didn't. Season 23, he's on. And he didn't invite us. He didn't invite us. He didn't invite us on one time to his fucking podcast.
What a guy.
Asshole.
283 episodes. He didn't invite us once.
Yeah.
He's not from Idaho. He's not from
What a
Idaho. He's from
joke.
New York.
I bet he had that jerk Neil deGrasse Tyson on his show before us.
But you did.
That fucking Neil deGrasse, that smart guy.
Yeah, the nerd.
Well, when she said she watched science shows, that's where I thought she was going. When Angie said she watched science shows,
Which
I thought you were talking about Neil deGrasse, or I don't know, Cosmos, or.
well, this is where my millennial card comes out. I watch him on TikTok, not on actual TV. Yeah, he's got great clips. He explains shit in three minutes or less. It's really
nice. Neil's great.
Mm-hmm.
That's my real dad.
Yeah, between science and atheism, man, can't get better than that.
I met him at a dinner.
You're not my real dad.
Long ago.
You actually met him. Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, he was having
good.
dinner next to our table. And he kind of got the hint that we were all staring at him, trying to, being like, is it? Yeah. So
Well, that's better than my mom. My mom was at a restaurant in the 80s here in Illinois. Pheasant Run was a real famous resort here. And next to her table was the original Joker from the TV show Batman in the 70s.
Gross.
The band.
The weird
Cesar
guy.
Romero.
Oh,
Cesar Romero, yeah. She sat next to
Cesar
him.
Romero, yeah.
wouldn't shave his fucking mustache off to play the Joker, but he'd paint over.
I know.
Yeah.
And then people want me to respect that fucking show. It's like, no, I will not. You didn't even try. You didn't even find a guy who was willing to shave his mustache and make him be the Joker. Like, no, I'm not trying. And then y'all put Bruce Lee in a show and wouldn't let Bruce Lee do nothing. Y'all ruined TV back then.
Oh, that was Black Hornet or something like that.
No.
Green Hornet.
Yeah.
Green Hornet.
He was Kato. Kato.
Yep.
Green Hornet. There it is. Green Hornet.
Yeah, we said that. Yeah.
I found the episode of Star Talk that Alan Alda is the guest on Neil deGrasse Tyson show. It is behind a paywall now because Star Talk has taken off. So you have to buy the episode now. Season 4, episode 13.
For a while.
It's a podcast, though?
Star Talk. Neil deGrasse Tyson's podcast, Star Talk, has been around forever. But I guess it's picked up popularity. You have to pay for the episodes on YouTube now.
What?
You can purchase it.
Google Podcasts, although they're being bought by YouTube soon. But
Yep. Well, it is. Google is YouTube.
Yeah, Google and YouTube are the same.
Yeah.
One hand washes the other.
damn.
Damn.
Oh, look, if I could go ahead. Never mind.
What the fuck?
Somebody speak.
I'm looking up.
I tried and failed.
Oh, you need
All right,
someone just
y'all.
to open their mouth? I'll say
Real this time.
I need one of these.
I was going to say, Angie, this is your chance. This is your chance. You can,
Run,
this is the place.
I will talk forever.
Run away. Run away.
Thanks for having me. I will remember.
Neil.
Oh,
Hello?
jeez. Oh, my Lord.
Remember to
I
put
need
that
one of those.
one of these weeks.
That's a party
Gross.
favor.
Disgusting. You bunch of preverts.
I'm a postvert.
Free bird. Oh, sorry. My bad.
Oh, damn it. I didn't say goodbye.
You scared her
Bye,
off with your.
Angie.
You scared her off with your butt plugs.
She's saying
You guys are-
goodbye
what?
and throw a
She's
bite.
saying goodbye
God,
and you put a
that's
butt
great.
plug up.
You guys
Jesus
are-
great.
Like I get that
I
everyone's.
believe
I get everybody's cool with their sexuality and shit like that, but also, I don't show you my butthole because I don't want you to think about it. Don't show me what goes in your butthole because I don't want to think about it. Like, come
Great.
on.
Now I'm thinking about your butthole.
Yeah. See how that works? That's why we just don't talk about certain things.
Everybody
because-
thinking about Mikey's butthole.
But that was
Right.
funny. That was fucking funny.
Yeah. So you little toots and then it fucking kazoos out or whatever it's
Yeah,
called.
it's a
Like,
little party favor. You know,
Little
like
gray
you blow
whistle.
the-
Is it pink on the inside? I'm just asking
Oh.
for a friend. Yeah, is it pink on the inside?
Ass king.
bunch of sickos.
And
Sickos.
what you pranked?
I'm still trying to find this Alan Alda thing. I'm like, someone has got to have ripped off the episode and put it up on a different channel because it's a really good episode. But I mean, I guess it's good to pay for science stuff. But Neil deGrasse Tyson, I'm pretty sure you're already being paid by like 13 different companies. You don't need to make money off of your fucking YouTube channel. All right, let us watch the fucking video.
That's
You
too
dick.
You can catch all his little shorts and stuff. He pops up in shorts all the time.
I hate his shorts because half of his shorts are him on fucking Joe Rogan's show. Like, stop
Yeah.
going over there.
bad.
Because I gotta hear a fucking mouth breather over there. Like, so what you're saying is that the aliens would just like come out like just like with gravity. That's what they like. Here, pull it up on the screen. Pull up on the screen.
Hey, Jamie, pull it up on the screen.
Yeah, it's like, dude, there's nothing on the screen that's gonna say that the aliens are real. And Neil deGrasse is like, oh yeah, thanks for pulling that up on the screen. Now I will say yes to alien. Like, you don't have evidence, bro. It's true.
Wow. Somebody's putting in her 2 cents.
Oh man.
I don't know how she can't hear you, but she's waiting for you to stop talking. And she goes, Yeah. You're not getting a podcast. And if you do get a podcast, I'm not producing it.
What kind of father are you?
She can pay for it.
What the actual? Yeah.
She can hire me. If she gets a podcast, she's gonna be fucking monetized in 30 fucking minutes. As cute as she is, she'll have fucking Patreon, all of her tiers be filled up, hype train, the whole 9 yards.
She'll be making way more money than us.
And in such a short amount of time, it would be disrespectful to even think about it for more than a second.
But by that point in time, she might be able to afford a really good producer.
Yeah. And then I'll just embezzle all of his money.
There you go.
I'll pay him. Don't worry about it. Did you get another producer that quit? That's crazy.
What?
Something about not payment. You know, I think these guys are scamming you.
I sent you payments.
No, it's part of the joke, Neil.
Oh, sorry.
Part of the joke.
I'm sick. Leave me alone.
All right.
I just saw the most hilarious thing in this fucking game, man. Starfield. I was shooting at a guy a long distance.
Don't say
away,
mirror.
and
Don't say mirror.
No, I hit his backpack, And
Oh, yeah.
it kind of exploded and went off, and he jetted so far up into the air, man. I just watched him, and he's going way the fuck up in the air. And then you can see, because I have a scope on my gun, so I was watching him up close the whole way. And then the backpack turned off, and he started falling. And I watched him. He fell about a mile away from me out in the middle of the fucking desert.
So it's
I'm not even bothered to go find his body for the treasure. I just can't.
no, can't nobody be bothered to walk that far. It could be. So he's talking about Starfield. If you guys have played Starfield, Neil, you might like it. It's very
gravity
casual.
on this planet is 0.19, so it's like there's no gravity.
Yeah, the physics in the game are pretty realistic. So I have done the same thing, Ollie. And if it's a low gravity planet, if you hit that jetpack, oh, they're full. Oh, they're going. There is no gravity to hold them down. They will soar across the map.
Yep.
You throw a grenade like fuck. You throw a grenade fucking 2.5 football fields. It's great.
Don't die on stream, Neil.
Well, if
I'm
you're
just saying
Field,
that would
then
be
you can
bad.
only throw it 10 yards.
You kidding? This thing would go viral.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Wouldn't matter to me though, because I'd be dead. Mike could get all the money.
And then everybody like, oh man, who's gonna be the new co-host? I was like, what co-host? This shit is over. That was it.
What? You wouldn't carry on the tradition?
Hell no.
All right.
People don't like me. They like you.
People don't like me. I like you.
That's one.
Me and Ollie, man.
You're tolerable. You're tolerable.
I like you, Mikey, and I'm sorry I didn't DM you.
Had me worried. But then I saw you in a chat and I was like, okay, we're good.
All right, we're fine. Yeah.
I was like, where are you? I had to check on stuff yesterday.
Right.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I have to get
No, I
on
really
Mikey's
appreciate
ass
it.
to send me a link on Discord.
I really do appreciate it. I can't tell you how much. And you know, it's like
I didn't even know till you guys were
let's
talking
see,
about it.
what's that? Mark Reed emailed me from Australia. I opened up my email this morning. You okay?
You know, I'm scared to open my email. It's so much bullshit in there. Hey, your Amazon package is right outside. What's the address? I'm like, God, everywhere I go, it's a scam. My phone calls are scams. The text messages are scams. The emails are scams. Like, everything is a fucking trick.
Your baby is not a scam, so
I don't know that.
I got 2 calls
And to be honest, Michael, you don't know that either. She could well and truly be a scam and just hasn't revealed it. You don't know. 7 months in, it could be a short con still, technically.
a bunch of squirrels dressed up as a baby.
I think she's an Amazon Android.
Just the tip. Just the tip, man.
What?
You heard me.
I'm just,
You heard.
I was just. The theme of the comments was that this is a really good community, and part of why I'm here is because of you, Neil. So appreciate it.
Because of me.
Yeah.
Oh. Wow.
You know, coming on your show and telling my story. That's like, yeah, maybe I can actually do that kind of thing. And,
Did you do this before you did anything with Jimmy Snow, or? You're
no,
moderating.
I've done. Yeah, no.
Where was your first moderating? Is
Let
what
her
I'm
answer the first question.
asking. I know.
Moderating.
I was clarifying.
The first show in this space I ever was on was an ACA show that no longer is on, called Secular Sexuality.
Yep, I know that one.
And let's see, probably Transatlantic Call-In Program. I was on that.
That's cool.
But early on with Katie, because Arden couldn't
Katie's
make
amazing.
it. Arden couldn't make it one week, and Katie, it was sometime in I think it was like August 2022 or something like that.
Katie rocks on the guitar.
Oh,
That
fuck
Katie
yeah.
does shred.
Yeah,
Katie shreds.
Katie shreds.
But yeah, and then and Neil was gracious enough. I think I came into one of your side chats and said, hey,
Yeah, you asked me if
my
it was
story.
cool or if it was like a safe place to hang out. And I'm like, yeah, usually. So we've had some occasional bad actor in here, but they usually are short lived. So yeah, it's pretty safe in here most of the time.
Fuck them guys.
But yeah, it's
off with their heads.
It's been a pleasure having you here ever since, Stephanie. So, and I got to meet you in person, and that was a highlight for me. So
that was fun. I got to meet you and Mikey.
Yes, indeed.
Now imagine how you looked up to Neil, and then imagine how far you'll have to look up to see me.
Really?
Yeah, that's weird.
No
You
way.
guys
Yeah,
say
by
that,
what,
I would
like an
never
inch?
guess that.
Neil looks up to me.
3 inches, Neil.
3 inches. Wait a
Yeah.
minute. Wait, what? No, how
That
tall are you,
is
sweet?
here or what? Okay.
How tall are you, sweet?
My bad. My bad.
5.5.
6'5.5". Okay, so with my boots on, I'm 6'5". So
That's me flat-footed with my Kizik's on. I'm 6'7".
oh Jesus fuck.
Well, I'm 6'14".
6'14".
For
That's
the
it,
long
I'm buying
time
some of my
you
kids'
asked me how
boots.
tall I was, I would say 5'17".
672.
I'm 6 foot, 6 foot. I don't know how this works. I will
6
never
foot
understand.
squared.
Someone explain this to me. Why is the foot 1 dash and the inches 2 dashes?
I don't know. That's why we just gave it up and went with centimeters. I'm 191 centimeters, I think. 192.
Yeah, but how many freedoms per eagle do you get in your car?
How many
There
rights?
you go. That's the question of the evening, right
How many?
there.
How many rights per constitution?
Good night, everybody.
How many rights per constitution does your car go?
How many rights make a? That's what I've been wondering.
All of them.
How many freedom fries
Free.
make your car go down the road?
Remember when America hated France because France wouldn't go blow up brown people
Freedom
with us?
fries.
And then we said, we're not doing French fries, they're freedom fries. And then
Freedom
French was the name
fries.
of the cut, not because of the country.
Julienne
But
is
it was-
actually the name of the cut.
Yeah.
Which was invented in France. So
Not a
You
cutter.
know, France did help us win the Revolutionary War. If it weren't for them, we'd have fucking lost.
Yeah, the financial support that we got from them actually caused their 1789 revolution.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. They went down the tubes
them
because
going
of the help.
bankrupt based on them bankrolling us.
And one of the greatest people in history, Thomas Paine, he's the one who kind of started both revolutions, found himself in jail in France during that time, and America wouldn't get him out. And at the very end, somebody did, and they brought him here to America, but instead of giving him a big plantation, gave him a tiny little house where he died, nameless.
Yeah, they took his
I
name,
remember.
Sense.
sold it on the internet.
Well, all right, but
Sold
he's
it
not
on
as
the
big,
internet. Common
he's not as
sense
big
right
as
there.
Thomas Franklin.
He died a pauper's death, is what you're trying to
Thomas
say.
Jefferson.
I don't even remember who you were talking about. His name's just like gone from my head. Suddenly nameless. That would suck if you could not remember anybody's name ever.
For about 5 days post-surgery, I was like that.
That'd be annoying
Really?
because I would
Yeah.
try and remember.
Anesthesia does some weird things to your brain.
Mm-hmm.
And I was out for 3 straight days.
Oh yeah, your brain is all
That's a
fucked
long
up.
time.
Your circadian rhythms are all jacked. Your brain has to like fucking rebirth
Because when you're
no
when you're
stimulant.
under like that, you're not actually sleeping like you are sleep.
right
So when I woke up,
time warp.
I was wired for like an hour, and then it was just pass out and actually sleep. It was the strangest sensation. And then
Like
and then
Daffy
being
Duck
told,
and Looney Tunes.
oh, by the way, it's Thursday, and I'm like, the last thing I remember is it being Saturday.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Weird.
Saturday is the day I went into the ER. Sunday, I have no memory of Sunday, and I have no memory of Monday when I went into respiratory distress, and then subsequent surgery. So every moment between Saturday night and Thursday when I woke up, I have no idea, nothing.
Because that's the thing about anesthesia. It's like sleeping, except it's not like sleeping. It's just time travel.
Yeah.
Because as far as your brain is concerned, the timeline has been going along just fine. And then you wake up from a little nap, and then there's this big gap, and you're just like, that's not possible. There could not have been that much time that passed. I only had my eyes closed for 10 seconds.
Yeah. Yeah.
The world is wrong. Like I can't have imagined missing that much time. It's weird. That's my everyday.
I'm sure
Feeling
Swede had worse wake ups to surgery, but I woke up from a surgery once to an ex crying over me. I was supposed to have, what do they call it, lithotripsy, where they go in with lasers, kind of Star Wars style, to shoot up gallstones and kidney stones. And I woke up to her crying over me, saying they couldn't do it because it was too close to an artery. So you still got your kidney stones, and she was just crying. And I was like,
"Oh my God,
that's a way to wake up."
Did they submerge you in the pool or?
No, mine was just on a table.
Okay. My sister has problems with kidney stones, and they put her in the pool and did it that way.
The surgery?
No, it's sonic blast.
Oh, see, I never heard of that. Well,
wait, what?
Holy
yeah,
shit.
they blast them with sound.
They break up your kidney stone with sound waves.
Yep.
Wow,
that's wild.
You could watch it too if you want. If they have the ability, you can actually watch on the screen. You can see.
According to my sister, it's like getting punched in the gut several times in a row.
That's great.
I want to do that tomorrow.
But she also said it's a lot better than passing a kidney stone.
Oh, that's hell.
yeah,
I've heard women say
horrible.
it's worse than childbirth. Yeah.
I've passed 2.
I did
It's
too.
not fun.
No, it's not. No.
I had
no, but worse was waking up with the stent still in place. They still had the stent, up the wazoo.
Your urethra.
Yeah, and I went in a couple weeks later. The doctor's like, let's remove the stent now. And we were in his office, and I remember looking out the window to where the hospital was, and I said, well, we're going over there, right? And he said, no,
how come I'm not over there?
He said, no, we'll just do it right here. And he said, unzip, and I did, and he yanked it out, and he pulled it up like a baby. And I just remember screaming like I've never screamed before.
There were 2 times that I screamed in the hospital. The first was when they pulled the cath out, because that just is painful, number one. But the other one is and it wasn't because it was painful, it's because it was the weirdest sensation in the world. But it's the 2 electrodes that they have that they go into here, and they put it up against your heart, so that if they ever have to rush in to shock you, the electrodes are just like right there,
ready to go.
And so when they pull it out, you don't feel anything except for your heart just goes like that for a second. And it is the strangest sensation that you ever had.
Do it again.
Mufasa. He's on the street corner trying to find people to pay to do it.
Come on, man, just pull this cord for me, dude. Give you $20.
Doctor's evil.
Pull this string I got in me.
I that's just fucking wrong. What?
An elk horn?
No, they do. They're
can not
look
pearls.
real creepy.
Like we're not oysters. We don't make pearls.
Now, Neil, hold on now.
What?
Someone said their sister has a lot of kidney stones. Maybe humans are pearls, and we've just been thinking about this problem all the wrong way. We're going to be rich by midnight. I would wear a kidney stone necklace.
It's almost midnight where all he is.
There's the quarterback who wears a necklace made out of his extra rib bone that was removed.
I don't think do you get extra ribs? I think you need all your ribs. If you got extra ones, you keep those.
It could be a genetic mutation or something where an extra one grew and you just have it removed.
It was a genetic defect that it had to be removed.
Because it was making him
last week. You got an extra rib, Mikey. So I don't know what you're talking about.
He was having too much strength. His core strength was increased by 5-fold because he had an extra rib to lock the muscles down.
Interestingly enough, the necklace has not turned into a woman yet.
You know, that's what I was waiting on too.
But anyway, his name is Sam Hartman.
All from a misunderstanding and a mistranslation.
You want to look it up?
Yeah.
He just wears pieces of his rib.
Mm-hmm.
That's weird.
That's gross.
They wouldn't let me keep. I had to get a tooth pulled, and they wouldn't let me keep it. I was very upset.
What? I got 3 of them.
Yeah, they let you have weird stuff.
If you ask beforehand, they give it to you most of the time.
Well, I had to go to a clinic because I didn't have insurance at the time, and she was like, "It's rotted. It's like biohazard. Like I can't let you walk out of here with this." I was like,
"Oh, I
was like, you're just gonna fucking throw it away. They don't know." But yeah, I got a picture of it.
Scare people with it. Look at my tooth.
I got a picture of it. It's fucking gnarly, dude. Like I had no idea how big molars were, and I already have ginormous. Like I have a fucking huge head.
I know.
Fucking head, and my teeth fit in this big.
Show it.
So my teeth are huge too. So like this molar she pulled out, I was just like, it's like 1.5 inches thick. What the? It's like an elephant molar. Like what the fuck is this? But then they're like
fucking weapon.
I mean, it's a tooth. I don't want to gross everybody out, but one in the chat if you want to see.
But I'm gonna.
If I get some ones in the chat, then I'll show. But if not, then you'll have to hit me up privately, and I can show you the rotten tooth they pulled out of my head.
Neil's got a bunch of ones.
And a plus.
We're sorry. Did you try one?
Yeah.
Did you mean one?
Hang on, let me hit a bunch of ones with my other YouTube accounts too.
Where did it go? Your photos. There we go.
Uh-oh.
You have my photos? Why do you have my photos?
And I share it every year too, just to piss people off. That's all my posts these days are just shares. I have nothing to say anymore. Facebook is so trash.
Yeah,
I have nothing to say. I don't. I don't post anything on the book anymore.
The book.
The book.
Yeah, you do. You share memories all the time.
That's all I do. They're getting all repeats. My Facebook is in syndication at this point.
Well, I came up here to talk about horror movies, but apparently that fucking shit is gone. So, fair enough.
What?
It's getting around Halloween time. Does anybody have like their 2 or 3 Halloween movies that get played every year?
I play Nightmare Before Christmas.
I think that is the only answer. You just watch that 3 times.
Yeah, and The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. What else do I like? There's a couple other ones too that I watched.
I gotta watch Hocus Pocus. I'm probably sure in the next couple of weeks. My wife's gonna make me watch it again.
I can't watch
it. Just came.
I had to watch the new one last year.
Oh,
I hate these. I hate those movies. They're so stupid. God.
Chick flicks.
They're not even because they were like kid movies, and even as a kid, I was like,
"This sucks."
Wait, they're gonna eat us or not? Like, why are you friends? Are you eating us?
I'm gonna watch some Stephen King shows and shit around Halloween. Like the scary ones.
I mean, he's kind of a shithead now. Well, in retrospect, but like the Roald Dahl, the witches. I was like, okay, witches. That's what witches are in mythology. And then here comes Hocus Pocus. I was like, man, if you don't get these cheerleaders to fuck out of here, ain't nobody trying to fucking be scared of y'all. I'm not afraid of her.
Disney witches. That's different.
Yeah.
Which I thought was funny. They did name one of the episodes of
which I thought was funny.
Double Toil Trouble. What they just named what show they
Double
are?
Bubble Toil
Ahsoka.
and Trouble.
There you go.
But Ahsoka, they just had an episode named that.
Oh, that fucker.
Holy shit!
Are you thinking about Charmed?
That's not a human tooth, is it?
It
Oh, yeah,
can't
but-
be.
Mikey's tooth.
Wow. Holy fuck.
Well,
That's
you
what I'm
know,
saying.
That's ginormous.
I could say something, but fuck it.
So the funny
Damn.
thing is, like, you can kind of see like where the gun
Uh-huh.
line was, where that little nasty spot is where, because I had braces for 4 years, so that's my teeth are pretty fucking straight. The problem is when I got the braces off, the teeth move around a little bit. That molar was pushed up against another molar, and it made a spot where I couldn't brush anymore. Like I couldn't brush, I couldn't floss. The enamel was touching the enamel.
Oh,
So then stuff can get up in there and start getting all gross and getting all nasty. I have never experienced pain like this.
ouch.
Tooth pain is the worst, dude.
I have never experienced pain
It
like
really
that.
is.
It was the worst 3 days of my entire. I tried to go to work and I'm in there like this.
3
He's
days.
like, go to the fucking dentist. You're not working. You're getting sent home. I was like, no, I'm good. Fucking just chattering. I'm like, oh, it was terrible. But
It's horrifying.
it's gone. It
Good,
was
good.
healthy, and it was a big old healthy tooth until it touched another tooth, and then there's just nothing you can do. It's got to go. Got to go.
I hate to say this, but you're gonna have to handle the rest of the show because I am tired.
Well, let's call it a night.
Yeah,
we're calling
fuck
it
this
a
noise.
night then.
I can't say what I wanted to say, but you know, fuck this noise about teeth and shit.
You guys want to see my neck?
Yeah,
Oh,
you're what?
What the hell was
already
that all
looking
about?
at your neck.
I don't know. I couldn't really tell what was happening.
Huh.
This is what happens when you have a big fucking head and allergies.
Oh shit!
So yeah, the green line is how your neck is.
That's your neck.
Yeah, your neck's supposed to curve towards like your Adam's
Mhm.
apple or towards like your collarbone. It's supposed to curve towards the front of your body. I have lost
Yes.
all of that and it's going the other way. But this was like my before. I think when I left, it was more of like a straight line. So also not good, but I'm working on getting the curve back in my neck. So this, yeah. And then if you look at like how they're kind of like not spaced evenly, like right around that, like where the yellow and the green get together, and you see like right here. Yeah, all of that's like right at my shoulder blade, or yeah, right where my shoulders are. So I had like tingles, like I described it as like that static on old TVs. That's what I was feeling in my hands and feet because the nerves were so pinched and crunched and all that. Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah.
not fun.
So I went to a chiropractor and got my neck sorted without having to take drugs.
And it worked, and you trust chiropractors?
I'm not
I'm
not in crippling pain anymore. And they never
I'm in the
prescribed me any drugs.
I'm in the I don't trust chiropractors camp.
Yeah, I kind of am too.
I'm in the shit that works camp. And if just
and I get that.
and if it's just physical therapy they're doing. Cool. I'll take some physical therapy, please, because
Yeah. There are a subsect of chiropractors that basically act as physical therapists.
yeah.
Good ones.
It's more physiology. It's not just the whole, let me just crunch you up with this microphone with a tripod and a camera, and then I'm not going to do any other care for you. I don't care about your joints. I'm not going to x-ray you to make sure that I'm not fucking up a pre-existing problem. Like they took their time and off rip said, we're not promising you the world. If it's not working for you, then tell us you don't want to do it anymore. Like they were very, very big on consent and making sure that I was informed the whole way. So it wasn't just this. I have a magic
supposed to do.
Yeah, and it wasn't just this. I have a magic cure for you. It's me cracking your back. Like that's not what they sold or promised.
There are chiropractors out there that say that their system can cure Parkinson's disease, and then there are chiropractors out there that actually do PT and know what the hell they're doing.
Like or like people have like work injuries and stuff like that. There was a lot of guys who were like going at the same, because you get to know people on the day that you show up, and got hurt at work, trying to get their fucking back to stop hurting, wrench something, or athletes who are just trying to make sure that they're in shape. It's just healthy shit. Yeah. Unless you find it.
Unfortunately, your experience is in the very small minority.
Right. Unfortunately. Yeah. But
all right.
It was cool.
I'm going to bed. Thanks, everybody.
You have a good night.
Thanks to our guest who had to bail.
Thanks, Neil.
Thanks, everybody in the chat, praying it out with us. And thanks to our patrons and our members. You guys are awesome.
We love you.
I can't think straight anymore. This is what lack of sleep does to you. So I'm going to try again tonight and see how much I get.
Start feeling better, man.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah.
I hope so. This sucks. Anywho.
Word.
Until then, yada yada, something.
Like the late great Carl Sagan once said.
Sagan something.
Extraordinary claims require extraordinary evidence. Something or other. And we'll see you guys next time.
There you go. What he said. Bye.
Peace.